Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's great to have you here today again. It's wonderful to always have you on this channel. Now, wow, brother, there's a common saying in my place that says, wonders shall never end. In fact, why do I say wonders shall never end? As leaders and as elders in my home country, Nigeria, we should be able to know and tell the truth about what is happening right now in our society. And if anyone, no matter how minute or small the effort the person is making in trying to make sure the country goes well or bring sanity to the country, at least only two ways we should appreciate that effort. Some people have taken it upon themselves to see how this country can change and probably hold leaders and every ordinary Nigerian accountable by going after everyone and trying to bring to light every form of corruption that goes on in the country and holding all those who are going about scamming people, holding them to account and pay back those monies. And if we see that happen in our country, given what is happening now, all we owe those people is appreciation. That's all we owe them. And as leaders or elders who have platforms that can probably, commend such people and such effort, all we owe them is to amplify their good works and encourage them to do better. But unfortunately, some people who have those platforms, instead of encouraging these young ones to, make them do better or give them the hope that what they are doing is not in vain, what we do instead is to water down their effort or try to, trivialize the good works they are doing. Now, the case in study that you'll be wondering who am I really talking about this evening. Now, the matter on ground has to do with Very Dark Black Man, VDM, and Dr. REUBEN ABATI of Arise TV. I was watching Arise. I always watch Arise TV anyways, especially what's trending with Oji. Now, I was watching one of the episodes last week, I think, and on that platform, they brought in a case that has to do with the Very Dark Black Man, VDM for short, and his journey to Cote d'Ivoire. And the Nigerian girls he saw, the little girls, underage girls he saw in Cote d'Ivoire, that were being trafficked there and what those girls are going through. And he was highlighting that effort. And in doing that, he was calling Abike Dabri to her job and to do her work and to, push her. Even sometimes you might say his approach might be crude. But in Nigeria today, I have discovered that only crude methods work and only crude people succeed. And I think for him using that method, it has been working for him, it has been working for the country. So I won't fault that method 100%. Now, yeah, he gave out an ultimatum for 1 week to do stuff like that, which we know is not realistic anyways, but I know he's pushing justice log. Even though he did say that, we shouldn't crucify him for saying that. But to my surprise, the way Dr. Abati went about the whole thing was so appalling. Sorry to use that word. I don't think, or I don't believe Dr. Abati should have gone that route. Even while Oji was saying, all right, all right, all right, Dr. Abati continued talking. Now, he brought the plight of these girls and actually said what's happening around them and how NITCOM can actually intervene. And for crying out loud, these girls are not trafficked within Nigeria, they're in Cote d'Ivoire. So by extension, they are diasporans right now. They are in the diaspora, they're not in Nigeria. So NITCOM also have to come in, not just NAPTIP alone. We shouldn't throw the ball into the court of NAPTIP alone and believe that only NAPTIP can handle that issue. Very Dark Man wasn't wrong by calling on Abike Dabri because she's in charge of the diaspora. So calling her in is part of her job as well to take care of those girls. But now let's come to the meat of the issue. The way Dr. Abati went about the whole thing, yeah, he said about, by appreciating Very Dark Man. I don't know whether it's sarcastic or whatever, his effort and everything. And now in the same breath, put Very Dark Black Man and Portable in the same breath. How can you do that, Dr. Abati? How can you compare VDM and Portable in the same breath? These two people are different completely. They are completely different. There is no basis for you to compare VDM and Portable, given the antecedents and what they are doing for the country. It is not in any way commensurate to do that. With all due respect, Dr. Abati, I felt you overshot it by doing that. And I knew that not just me alone, a lot of Nigerians were not happy with that comparison. Now, before I go further, for those who have not really watched that, I want you to have a clip of what happened on that day. Just have a look.
About a very dark man, Martin Ose. I appreciate his, enthusiasm, almost like portable, getting overexcited over many things. That's Abibo Okikiola, who now says he wants to fight Anthony Joshua and all that, and he's looking for an opportunity to get into the ring. Look, some of these people who have space on social media, they get over enthusiastic and they abuse the platform. I think that Martin Ose, saying that he was giving Abike Dabiri 1 week ultimatum. Abike Dabiri, I'm warning you, 1 week. Otherwise, I will create serious problems for NIDCOM. Look, that's beyond the pale of decorum. He can make his point. He has done very well to draw attention to the issue, but he has no right to threaten a state official. Okay? So I think that was a bit overboard. And all these people who say they are on Instagram, they are on this and that. Yes, media has become very democratic. Right. But there's also too many quacks and ignorant people, right, using that space and going, beyond their boundaries. Right. I think his statement about Abike Dabiri and NIDCOM is unfair. All right. And we need to underscore that. All right. Very well said. He can do his activism. But you should do so with some level, of education. All right. Not ignorance.
Well, we have turned the searchlight now on our girls in Ivory Coast, and we urge NAPTIP and, of course, NIDCOM to do their best to bring our girls back home.
I believe you have all seen what happened, how the whole, discussion went, and how Dr. Abati, put VDM and Portable in the same breath and compared them together. Unfortunately, that wasn't right. That wasn't right at all. Now, very dark man, being who he is, definitely we expected the backlash. We expected it. Even when he didn't come immediately, people were like, what's happened now? VDM, do you respect Dr. Abati so much that you didn't really respond to what he said? Even when people are saying one thing or the other, VDM just kept quiet. But me knowing who VDM is, I know that VDM will come back and will come back hard. And I wasn't disappointed. VDM came back and came back hard at Dr. Abati. I mean, very, very hard. And even though I don't subscribe to how VDM went about the whole thing, also responding to Dr. Abati. Dr. Abati, to some extent, has earned his flowers. So we should give it to him. We should give it to him. On that platform, he's been doing well, even though sometimes he, go offshore, but he's really done pretty well, in analyzing situations in Nigeria. So VDM shouldn't have gone that hard on him, but you should respect that. The young man is doing all he could to put this country on a good pedestal. Now, if you have not watched what VDM did, I want you to just have a look at this.
Almost like portable, getting overexcited over many things. That's Abibo Okikiola, who now says he wants to fight Anthony Joshua and all that, and he's looking for.
Dr. Reuben Abati, is the fact that you think that you have the moral ground to talk about very dark man to the point where you want to water down my efforts in order to create awareness surrounding the trafficking issue by comparing me with Portable? You think you have the moral ground? I mean, you think you thought you have forgotten? Is this not you in EFCC cell? See your belly, see how you did. You and Fanika your day and co. See una, why did they take you to EFCC? You once had an opportunity to turn things around in the country. What did you do? Let's read what you did. Why we arrested Reuben Abati, EFCC. Let's go to why you were arrested. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, has given reason for the arrest of the former presidential spokesman, Reuben Abati, on Monday. The commission said in a post on its official Facebook that it invited Abati to its headquarters in Abuja to explain his role in an alleged mismanagement of the nation's funds during former Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's administration. The EFCC said ABATI honored an invitation by EFCC at the agency's headquarters in Abuja, Nigeria. He is presently telling operative of the commission his role in the alleged mismanagement of the nation's resources through his office. We shall keep you posted. Daily Sun, the specific reason ABATI was invited, it has to do with the ONSA money. The EFCC also arrested and detained former minister of Federal Capital Territory, Bala Mohammed, over 1.2 trillion fraud. Now, if you go to the next side, it says that similarly, the commission has quizzed former special advisor to President Goodluck Jonathan on media publicity, Dr. ABATI, in connection with the controversial $2.1 billion arms deal scam in the office of the former office of the National Security Advisor, Onsa Dansuki. It is still unclear how much the anti-graft agency has accused him of collecting from the alleged arms deal. So you see where they carry your name go. No matter how you try to water down me, you can never tag me. EFCC can never on earth pick me for fraud. Pick me for fraud. Even the Portable way they try to pay me with, they can never pick Portable for fraud. Say carry government money where they're supposed to better people life, you carry on. From nowhere, you don't feel say, okay, yes, 2016 have passed, you know, you did like this, now you sit down for this thing, be a tribal bigot. This is not the first time you are doing this thing for Abike Dabiri. You did it in 2022. So that's why I'm responding to you. You did it in 2022, and I'll play the video as well. You did it in 2022. When they say when Indians were attacking Nigerian students, they were buying Nigerian students. Have you forgotten? When somebody reacted to it, Abike Dabiri called the person and not there. And you were on a rise that time to defend her. Again, tribal bigots. I don't even know how you take get doctor for your name. Maybe now you be doctor of doctoring documents. See where they put your name. EFCC carry she your belle, fraudster belle, where you carry. According to EFCC, now what they call you. And you have the audacity. The annoying part of everything. He said that day is he could not even open his mouth to highlight anything about the girls, to even educate people about trafficking. He didn't even do that. I was expecting him, okay, as he talked that thing about very dark man now, let's wait for him to say, okay, so Nigerians, the immigration, you need to do your part. Nigerians, be careful. You know, these are the measures that we need to take in order to protect our girls, in order to protect our boys from being trafficked. He just went there to try to defend that nonsense, Abike Dabiri, that does not respect Nigerians and does not respect the life of people. Just they there to do camouflage work. Tribal bigots. Don't try to open your mouth in that your arrive station and talk about me. If you want to talk, let me come to your station. Let's talk about you and what you do with the money that they allege that you stole. When I sit down for that arise, especially you. You go on they talk about that people in the country, but when you had the opportunity, see where they put your name. EFCC picked you up with your big belly. They picked you up. See how you did there, black like Juju Osun. You be like under pots. Be like under the bed. Very see face. Be like my bag, my pouch. You didn't want to judge me. He act like Portable. Like the Portable, you are trying to look like a fool now. You basically now you try to say we they do things like Mumu. Even the Portable, if they give an opportunity where they give you. Tribal bigots.
I believe I've also seen the response of VDM to Dr. ABATI. Please, this should be a lesson to those of us who are in authority, who have platforms like the Rise TV platform that Dr. ABATI has. Those of us that have that kind of platform, please, if you can't encourage these young men, if you can't talk to them and tell them well done, please don't water down their effort. And you, what do you think about the exchange between Dr. ABATI and a very dark black man? Please put in the comment section, and don't forget once again to like, share, and turn on that notification button so that when next I post the next video, you should be the first to be notified. Thank you. One thing I know, Nigeria will be great again. God bless you. Bye for now.